Hello dear students, today I will discuss about different form of planes, the three-dimensional geometry chapter. Here, just next is in the previous class we have seen that the equation of plane can be found in three forms. This is normal form. First is normal form. Second is passing through a point and perpendicular to your direction, and third is passing through 3 points. Now intercept form of the equation of plane. Intercept form means just like a straight line in two-dimensional plane. Two-dimensional plane, the equation of straight line x by a plus y by b equals to 1. Here also we know that the general equation of plane is like just like this: ax plus by plus cz plus d is equals to 0. Okay, this represents a plane because r dot n equals to d dash gives vector equation of plane. Vector n is perpendicular to the plane. Okay, here xi plus yj plus zk, here if its direction ratios are abc normal, then ai plus bj plus ck, capital ABC, this is a vector, and d is constant value. Okay, then we can write vector equation of plane is like this. It can be represented like also this. This equation of plane. It can be written like this. Suppose our plane makes intercept on x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis. Just like we can draw the plane, we draw this type of diagram. What this is? Our plane crosses x-axis here, y-axis here, z-axis here. Okay, just this line. In this case, its coordinate and its coordinate we can find. Clear? Here, just like suppose this distance is a, this distance is b, this distance is c, that is crossing at a distance. So this is value x a, and here y equals to 0 and z equals to 0. Here 0, x equals to 0, b distance 0. Here 0, 0 and c. Small abc are the intercept by plane at x axis, y axis and z axis. So this point, this is point P, this is point Q, this is point R. Now these 3 points lie on this plane, so it will satisfy by these 3 points. So here x equals to a, so a plus Here yz 0, this 0, this 0, so 0 plus d equals to 0. From here we can find small a equals to minus d by capital A. Minus d by capital A. Similarly, by satisfying this point, we can find b equals to what? Minus d by b. C equals to minus d by c. Now, putting clear ABC. Now, we can write this equation as just take d on right hand side, ax plus by plus cz is equals to minus d, and d take here minus d, it will be 1. It will be 1. So, it can be written as how? X by d minus d by a. X by minus d by a, y upon minus d by b, z upon minus d by c equals to 1. So, this is capital A, capital B, capital C, and this is equals to what? A, B, C. So we can write x by A plus y by B plus z by C equals to 1. So this is our equation of plane cutting intercept on x-axis, y-axis and z-axis A, B, C. Means x by A, y by B, z by C. ABC are intercepts on x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. If any plane cutting intercept on x-axis, y-axis, z-axis 2, 1, 3, then we can write the equation like x by A 2 plus y by 1 plus z by 3 equals to 1. Now taking LCM, we can write like this: 3x plus 6y plus 2z equals to 6. So this is our plane. Okay. So intercept form. This is intercept form. Plane making intercept on x-axis, y-axis, z-axis, A, B, C. Then we can write like this. Okay. So remember this. Now, for getting what are the intercept, just we can write this in terms like this. Then we can find A, B, C. Okay. Plane passing through intersection of two given planes. Suppose we are given two planes, either in vector form or in Cartesian form. Both form, vector form and Cartesian form, will go on simultaneously. Just like vector R means xi plus yj plus zk, and in Cartesian xyz point. So we can write formula intercept form, just write in only Cartesian form. Okay. Now suppose we are having two planes. Suppose we are having two planes just like this. First plane is, we know plane can be written as this is normal to the plane, this is arbitrary position vector or arbitrary point on the plane, this is constant value, this is first plane. And second plane, this is arbitrary point on the plane, and this is 1, this is 2, this is normal to the second plane, is equals to d2. Okay, first plane and second plane. Clear? Now we can consider a new plane just like this. Suppose after multiplying here lambda in second equation, r dot n1 vector plus lambda n2 vector is equals to d1 plus lambda d2. this is the equation of plane which passes through the intersection line of two plane. Means two plane are intersected. That is just like this. Suppose here this is book. Okay. So this is plane, this is plane. Both plane. This plane and this plane intersect at this. Now third plane can be passed through. A plane can pass through this intersection line. This is the intersection line. So equation of this plane can be this, like this, plane like this, maybe this. So there are many planes. So here one constant is lambda. Lambda may vary. We can get different planes which passes through the intersection of the given two plane. So here this is equation of plane passing through intersection of two planes, this and this. Intersection of two planes is a straight line. So this. And if these two planes are given means the value of n1, n2, d1, d2 are given. Then we can write the plane passing through the intersection of these two planes is this. Here lambda we have to find by using some other condition. Okay, that will be given in question. Okay, this is in vector form. This is vector form. Okay. Now it can be written in Cartesian form also. So here, if it's Cartesian form, we know Cartesian form can be written if its direction ratios are a1, b1, c1, then we can write it like xi, y, z, k. So a1x plus b1y plus c1 z equals to d1. It can be written in Cartesian form, and also it can be written a2x plus b2y plus c2z equals to d2. Okay, this can be written in Cartesian form like this. Cartesian form like this, where a1, b1, c1, a2, b2, c2 are the direction ratios of normal n1 and normal n2. So just like similar to this, we can write transfer d1 to here on the left hand side and d2 on left hand side. Write like this: a1x plus b1y plus c1z minus d1. This is from first plane. Here also like this, d1 is transferred to here, d2 is transferred to here, and also multiply this to lambda and adding this will give like this. Okay, so same, this plus lambda times of from second, we write a2x plus b2y plus c2z minus d2 equals to 0. So this is Cartesian form. Cartesian form. This is Cartesian form. Here also all things are given except lambda. So you have to find lambda by using some condition given in question. So after finding the value of lambda, just put here and here, you can get new plane. This is in vector form, this is in Cartesian form. Simplify it, finally simplify it, that will be the equation of plane. Okay, plane passing through intersection of two planes is given like this. Clear? So remember this formula. We will solve some questions also. So then it will be very clear. Now there are two three concept: angle between line and plane, distance of a point from plane. So just remember this formula. Okay, so this is plane passing through intersection of two plane. Now coplanarity of two lines. We know in 3D it is not necessary that two lines are always coplanar. Just like this. Suppose we have a line, this. Coplanarity means this is a line and this is a line. This, a plane passing through this line is not parallel to a plane passing through this plane, because this type of plane may be anywhere, and this type of plane, that is just like this. Can be parallel. So for parallel two lines, is not plane passing through the line. So two lines should be lie on a plane. What will be the condition? So coplanarity of two lines in 3D, what we can say? Two lines. Suppose first line is, we know equation of line is given like this: r equals to a plus lambda of b a1, r equals to a2 plus mu b2. These are two lines in 3D space. This line is parallel to b1 vector. This line parallel to b2 vector. Line may be anywhere. Okay? Now, we know if this is a direction and this is another direction. Clear? These two, now cross product of these two vector is a vector perpendicular to both vectors. Clear? And a point on this line, if we join, then another vector. So that vector is perpendicular to this vector, is perpendicular to b1 cross b2. Here b1 cross b2, because this, for this, suppose this is b1, line parallel to this in 3D. This is b2, line parallel to this, and cross product of b1 cross b2. This is a direction which is perpendicular to this plane which contain these two vectors. And here in this line there is a point A, in this line there is a point, here point A1, here point A2. So joining this line will be perpendicular to this, because line is here and this is direction like this. So this is perpendicular to this, means joining these two points, that is A, that is B. So AB vector is perpendicular to B1 cross B2. Clear? This is line, this is line. This line is parallel to this vector, line is parallel to this vector. Maybe anywhere, here, there, anywhere. But line, this line can be freely, you can like, because this line is parallel to a vector, so vector is here, 2 vector, perpendicular direction is this, and here is a point, here is a point, pointer connected, so that point, that vector will be perpendicular to B1 plus B2. If coplanar, then line or coplanar, then, because line or coplanar, so both line lie on a plane, on this plane, so this line is perpendicular to this line, because its direction is like this, so this is perpendicular. So by using this condition, we can find condition. We can find condition for coplanarity of two lines. Clear? 1, 2. Coplanarity of two lines. That means what? AB dot, because perpendicular, so B1 cross B2 is equals to 0. It can be solved. AB what? A2 minus A1. If they are given in vector form, then you can write A2 minus 1, AB vector. Vector AB equals to A2 vector minus A1 vector, passing point of these two lines. So we can get a vector, so put here. And B1 and B2 are also can get from the equation of line, just taking, first of all, find of cross product, then we can get a vector and take dot product of these two, we can get condition. This is condition in vector form. These two vectors, well, there are three vectors, this and this. So scalar triple product. So it can be written in Cartesian form like this. First of all, AB. AB means A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2 if we take here, and it's x1, y1, z1, x2, y2, z2 suppose. This is x1, y1, z1 point, x2, y2, z2 point in Cartesian form. So A2 minus A1 means x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1, ijk. So for writing x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1, and then coefficient of these two. Coefficient of these two. Suppose its reaction ratios are A1, B1, C1. It's A2, B2, C2. It's a scalar component. So just write A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2 equals to 0. This is what? Cartesian form. This is vector form. Condition. This is a condition. Coplanarity of these two lines. Okay. Cartesian form of this, what? X minus x1 upon a1, y minus y1 upon b1, z minus z1 upon c1. Similarly, x minus x2 upon a2, y minus y2 upon b2, z minus z2 upon c2. Cartesian form. For that condition is this. Okay. So we can find the condition, or if this condition is satisfied, then we can say that two lines are coplanar. Clear? Now angle between two planes. Third condition is what? Angle between two planes. Angle between two planes is given by the angle between two normals of the plane. Very simple. Okay. So we can see that if two planes are, suppose this is a plane, this is another plane. So both planes are made in one place. Okay. Its normal, suppose its normal is this, and its normal is this. Then this will be the angle between plane 1, plane 2, plane 1. This is n1 vector, this is n2 vector. Because we can say that this plane intersecting this plane. Now, if its normal is this, if its normal is this, then angle between these two normal is same as angle between these two plane. So this angle will be the angle between plane, means just angle between n1 and n2. Angle between planes given by the angle between their normals. Cos theta equals to n1 dot n2 upon mod n1 mod n2. This is formula. Theta is angle. Clear? Another condition, how can we find the angle between two planes? Just find normal of first plane, normal of second plane as a vector, or if planes are given in Cartesian form, then you can find direction ratios of normal. If we know direction ratios up to normal, then we can write equation cos theta equals to what? Direction ratios a1 b1 c1 a2 b2 c2. So a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 upon root over summation a1 square root over summation a2 square. Summation a1 square means you know here a1 square plus a2 b1 square plus c1 square a2 square plus b2 square plus c2 square. So this will be the formula. From here we can find whether plane are perpendicular or parallel. Two planes are parallel or two planes are perpendicular. If two planes are perpendicular, then cos theta equals to 90, that is 0, that is this is equals to 0, that is this is equals to 0. Just like parallel and perpendicular up to lines, what direction ratios are a1 b1 c1 a2 b2 c2. So this is equals to 0, a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 equals to 0 means what? Two planes are perpendicular. And parallel, if a1 by a2 equals to b1 by b2 equals to c1 by c2. They are the direction ratios of normal of the plane. So this is for parallelism, this is for, if this is 0, then for perpendicularity. Same, just like angle between two vectors. Two vectors are parallel, two vectors are perpendicular. Because angle between planes are given by the angle between their normals. That is angle between two vectors. So we can decide whether the planes are perpendicular or planes are parallel. Okay? Now, similar to two-dimensional plane, distance of a point from a line, just suppose we are having a line A1, ax plus by plus C equals to 0 and point is what? X1, Y1. This is line and this distance P is given by what? Two-dimensional plane. So P equals to, distance is given by, just write in x place of x1 xy, just a1 x1 y1. So a x1 plus b y1 plus c upon root over a square plus b square. This is perpendicular distance. Same, just one thing here. C z plus d equals to 0 and point is x1 y1 z1. Just we write this 3D point. This is plane. This is plane. Then this perpendicular distance is given by what? P equals to as the same process. A x1 plus b y1 plus c z1 plus d upon root over a square plus b square plus c square. Just remember it. Okay? As same technique for writing. This is in Cartesian form and vector form also. We can suppose just like r dot n equals to d. This is plane in vector form. Here plane is this in Cartesian. Here plane is in vector form. And a point. This is plane. This is plane. Is plane. Its equation is this and point A, its position vector is vector A. Then how can we write the perpendicular formula? So here perpendicular is given by A dot n minus d upon mod of n. This is formula. And also take its modulus. Always modulus value is this. Positive value. This is perpendicular. This is in Cartesian form. Here it is clear that if this is plane and this is point, then writing like this. ABC are the relation ratios of normal. ABC, x1, y1, z1 is here. Just like this. And here n is normal, d is constant. So distance from this point A having position vector A, then A dot n minus d, just right. Okay, A dot n minus d by mod n. A dot n minus d, A dot n minus d, A dot n minus d by mod n. This is perpendicular distance. And perpendicular distance from origin, if we have to find, so this will be origin. That is 0, 0, 0. All are 0. D upon this. Only d upon root over a square plus b square plus c square. This is from origin. From origin. From origin. Perpendicular distance. Here also what? A 0 vector. So this is 0 modulus d. Mod d by what? Vector modulus. This d by mod. Clear? Perpendicular distance from origin to the plane. N is the normal. D is the constant value of this. And here this. D is the constant term. And A, B, C are the direction ratios. Normal. Clear? This perpendicular distance of a point from plane, this P. This is formula. Just remember it, okay? And one thing is remaining, that is angle between a line and plane. Angle between two planes are given by angle between their normals. And angle between normal a line and a plane. Angle between a line and a plane. So we can see that angle between a line and a plane is given by complement of the angle between normal and line. Normal to the plane and line. Just suppose we are having just like this, a plane. A plane is like this. Okay, and its normal is this. Its normal is this. Now, if this is a plane and this is a line and intersecting it, normal is this to the plane, a line is this. Now, this angle, line is this, normal is this angle. Can be found by 90 minus, because normal, so 90 minus theta. 90 minus theta means complement of the angle. So here, if this is line, this is line, then this is on the plane. So this is 90 degree. This is 90 degree, and this is angle between line and plane, normal and line, theta. Now this is plane, this is line. So angle is this. Required angle is this. What? 90 degree minus theta. So this is the angle between line and plane. That is complement of theta. Theta is the angle between normal and line. So here its direction ratios, suppose ABC. Its direction ratios also given, will be given, and then we can find angle theta. If its direction ratios A1, B1, C1 is A2, B2, C2, then we can write cos theta equals to what? A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2 upon root over summation A1 square root over summation A2 square. Here theta is the angle, this it's A1, B1, C1. It's A2, B2, C2. Direction ratios. Then cos theta equal to this. We require its complement of theta. So just put here in place of theta. In place of theta, we know cos theta can be written sine of 90 minus theta. Sine of 90 minus theta is equals to what? Sine of 90 minus theta equals to cos theta. Sine 90 minus theta changes, and in first quadrant positive. Sine 90 minus theta will be cos theta. That is, this is the angle between line and plane. So if this is phi, so we can write sine of phi equals to this. A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2 upon root over A1 square plus, into A2 square. So this is the formula, sin phi equals to, where phi is angle between line and plane, phi. So sine of this is equal to this. Phi is the angle between line and plane. Clear? Also, in other form we can write, suppose line is given in vector form, r equals to a plus lambda b, and it is its vector notation is this. Then it is parallel to b vector. So angle between n and b, that is, it can be written like this also, sin phi equals to vector b dot vector n upon modulus of b modulus of n. This taking modulus sign because acute angle. Clear? Phi is the angle between line and plane. Okay? Just remember all this formula and write in your copy also. Very important formula. On the basis of this formula, we will solve the questions from exercise 11.3. Already 3 questions are completed. Now question 4. Okay, just we will use all this formula for solving questions from 11.3. Also a miscellaneous exercise can be solved by using these formulas. Formula main and basic concept. What is the equation of plane and line and angle between plane, line between two line, between planes, distance of point from plane, line, and etc. These are the very important concept. Just you have to remember all this concept and formulas are also. Okay, question up to question 3 we have completed. Now just question 4. In the following case, find the coordinate of the foot of the perpendicular. Okay, so foot of the perpendicular, we know foot of the perpendicular are given by which? Foot of the perpendicular. So remember a formula that because there are given how many planes? 4 questions are there for ABC solution. Okay. Question 4a. Just there different planes are given. 2x plus 3y plus 4z minus 12 equals to 0. 2, 3, 4 minus 12. 2x plus 3y plus 4z minus 12 equals to 0. Another is B. 3y plus 4z minus 6. 3y plus 4z minus 6 plus 4z minus 6 equals to 0. And C is x plus y plus z equals to 1, x plus y plus z equals to 1, and D is 5y plus 8, and D is 5y plus 8 equals to 0. These are the 4 planes given in Cartesian form. Just we have to find foot of the perpendicular from origin to the plane. These are the planes. Suppose this is plane R. This is our plane. This is origin. This is origin. Perpendicular distance. This is plane. This is perpendicular. Foot means this point, coordinate. What is the coordinate of this point? Okay. And here we know plane perpendicular to this, there is normal. This perpendicular is along the direction of normal. So whenever we know its direction ratios as LMN and distance from here to here is D. Suppose distance from origin, perpendicular distance from origin is D and its direction cosine LMN, then this point is given by LD, MD, ND. This is our formula. Foot of the perpendicular. Foot of perpendicular from origin to plane. This is foot of perpendicular. Foot of perpendicular. Foot means this. From origin to the plane. Is given by LD, MD, ND. Where D is what? Perpendicular distance. LMN are what? Direction cosine of normal. Clear? So, just find distance from origin to plane D and element direction cosines of normal. So if we can write the equation of plane in normal form, just like Lx plus My plus Nz is equals to P. This is normal form. In Cartesian form, it means P is the perpendicular distance from origin. Perpendicular distance of plane from origin is P, and Lm in other direction cosine of the perpendicular. This is normal form. So it can be changed to normal form. How can we change normal form? Just as normal plane ax plus by plus cz equals d. If this is equation of plane, then we know that a, b, c are the direction ratios of the normal to the plane. Just you divide this both sides. Summation a square plus summation b square plus summation like this, a square plus b square plus c square. Then as a, b, c are direction ratios and divided by this quantity, root of summation a square and all, this will be direction cosine. So a by this direction cosine x, b by this direction cosine n y, c by this direction cosine n z equals to this total is given as p. This clear? So first of all we have to write in normal form all the plane, and then we can write LD, MD, ND as a direction, foot of perpendicular from origin to the plane. Clear? So first in this equation, here we see that here a equals 2, b equals 3, c equals 4. So a square plus b square plus c square is equals to 2a square plus 3a square plus 4a square equals to root over 29, root 29. Okay, root 29. Just divide equation 1. Divide 1 by root 29. We get what? 2 by root 29 x, 3 by root 29 y, 4 by root 29 equals to right hand side 12 by root 29. Implies L equals to 2 by root 29, m equals to 3 by root 29, n equals to 4 by root 29, and d equals to 12 by root 29. This is Lx plus My plus Nz equals to d. Therefore, foot of perpendicular to plane is LD, MD, ND. That is, L means 2 by root 29, 2 by root 29 into D, 12 by root 29, comma. फिर m 3 by root 29 into 12 by root 29 d, and 4 by root 29 into 12 by root 29. This. That is 24 by 29, 36 by 29, 48 by 29. So this is our foot of the perpendicular to the plane from origin. Okay. So solution is 24 by 29, 36 by 29, 48 by 29. Clear? So by this method you can find for all this. Here also x, nothing is here, means 0 into x, 0 a b c. So you can do it. Transfer to right hand side. Here a 1 1 1 1 1. Here you can write 0 into x plus 5 into y plus 0 into z plus equals to minus d. Okay. So just do this process and you can get foot of the perpendicular. Clear? Here one thing is, remember that for writing this type of equation you should write right hand side as a positive sign. Clear? As a positive sign. Just like this minus, so just do like this, minus 5y this. Just take right hand side as positive 8. For doing positive, just multiply by minus sign. So you can write like this. Now 0 minus 5, 0. ABC and do the process. Clear? Remember it. Right hand side should be positive. Clear? Now question 5. Find vector and Cartesian equation passing through of plane passing through the point and normal to the plane is this. So this is second form for finding equation of normal. Second form is what? Passing through a point and perpendicular to a vector, that is direction of normal to the plane is given. Okay. So here take question 5. There are, find the vector and Cartesian equation of plane passing through the point 1 0 2, first question, and normal to the plane is this. 5 first. Point given, normal given. Okay, point A and normal is given. Point is given what? 1 0 minus 2. 1 0 minus 2, that is A 1 into I minus 2 k in vector form, or this is Cartesian form. Question vector, and this is also given normal I plus j minus k, I plus j minus k. The equation of plane passing through a point A having position vector A, position vector A or coordinate x1, y1, z1. And normal to the plane is vector n. Is given by what? R dot R dot R minus A dot, sorry, R minus A dot R minus A dot n equals to 0. Arbitrary point on the plane A, plane passing through this point, position vector of that point, and n is the normal to the plane. So we can write R minus A having position vector, this vector is given I minus 2k. So I minus 2k. This dot n vector is given also this I plus j minus k. This is 0. This is vector form. Okay, vector form. So vector form is what? R minus I minus 2k dot I plus j minus k equals to 0. Now to find Cartesian form, you can write R for Cartesian form. Put R equals to xi plus yz minus plus zk in above. We get R, this minus this. Okay? So here R xi plus yj plus zk minus I minus 2k I plus j minus k equals to 0. Now just you can set it xi minus I. So what? X minus 1 I plus, not y is here, so plus y z plus z minus minus plus 2 k. This is first vector dot, this is second vector I plus j minus k equals to 0. Now dot product, you know what? I. So what? X minus 1 and j 1, here y k minus 1, and this minus of z plus 2 is equals to 0. So this is equation of plane in Cartesian form. It can be simplified also. What? X plus y minus z, here minus 1 minus 2 minus 3. So we can write x plus y minus z equals to 3. So this is our solution. X plus y minus z equals to 3. Okay, so just put x plus y minus z equals to 3. So this is our solution. First question. Similarly, second question also can be written 5 of B. What? X plus y, point is 146, just 146. Then you can write I plus 4j plus 6k, and n is another n is given, I minus 2j plus k. So just use Here the vector form can be get, and this is Cartesian. For finding Cartesian form, just write r equals to xi plus yj plus zk. In this, just solve it. You can get Cartesian. Okay. Similar question. So do it complete. Okay. So this is the question 5. Now remaining questions, 9 questions are remaining. We will solve in the next class by using all the formula. So you have to write all the formula in your copy and solve these 2 questions in detail and send me solution. Okay, for your attendance.